Hi guys. We're the Ohana Spirit Speakers. I'm Axel. I'm Shay, and today we're at the Beauregard Museum. I'm Shay. I'm Axel.
I'm Lisa.
Okay, so from 1926, I can't remember the other
1926, 1927.
From 1926 to 1927, this was a
train depot.
train depot. And
People
they,
used to come here to catch the trains and stuff like that.
and they still have the original stuff, but they also have stuff that has came from people. So we might not catch anything because they really haven't had any experiences, but you can never know.
Because there was a lot of people that didn't out trip here, you know,
And
and
then
then kind of a sentimental place.
From what I read, there was somebody named, his nickname kind of thing was Buddy, and he used to come here all the time. He was a worker here, and he died in the Vietnam War or World War I. I don't remember which war, but he died, and you never know if this was his place to go, and he died at 21.
Where he spent most of his time.
It's where he spent most of his time, so it could be where he came back to. This was the original bench where the people who would board the trains would sit.
Hold on.
Cleveland Caskey, Virginia Caskey, Harper, Molly Harper. Wagner created. That's weird. Anyway, this is Farewell. That's where they put the cotton and skin and make yarn and stuff. Was donated by his wife's family, but the painter of this done it in 1910, and it goes with this painting right here. She donated it to a lawyer that was once in Lake Charles, Leesville, and then he made his office here in DeRidder in the 1900s, I think. So I think that's pretty cool. In 1992. Her pieces are still very popular and are still sold as reproductions today. That's cool.
Okay, so these are hay nails from Southern Pacific Railway, Kansas City Railroad, Tennessee Public Service, and Knoxville, New Hampshire. And they were donated to the museum, so it's pretty cool. Oh, that's awesome.
The National Cash Register, which dated back in 1914. That's cool. And these are the old bottles that, like from the 60s and 40s and 50s. This is a gasoline operated Army fuel stove from the 60s. And that's so cool. That was the steam whistle that was on the steam trains. Is that one?
Ulysses Grant Farquhar was a derivative barber. Farquhar, yeah, that was a derivative barber. Ulysses, how do you say that?
Ulysses.
Ulysses died in.
January.
There's a train. Speaking of which,
Hold on, guys. Sorry, we're at a Home Depot. I mean, at a Home Depot. So.
Wow.
that's really cool, bro.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's not catching the train going by.
Okay, he died in January 1918 in his 30s of the flu. 1918 sickness spread widely throughout the nation. Ulysses married Ella I don't know how to read that.
Ella Lewis, who lived until 1982, she never remarried after her young husband's death.
I'll make it quick.
I got it.
Notice the ornate barber chair and the photo of the young Ulysses. Farquhars were buried in Lewis Cemetery.
Yeah, his chair, I think, was buried as one of the headstones or
Well,
something.
that's really cool. I need to go there one day. I was like,
Do you know what that is?
Telephone.
I was seeing if you knew what it was.
Yeah, it says it right there, but also knew what it was. Modern telephone is around 100 years old.
That's a weighing machine. That's
It's a penny weighing machine that was used at
Yeah.
Shoe Hospital donating specimen.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Look, it has the zodiacs.
Yeah. And then that's Singer 1923.
holy moly.
Wait. Oh my gosh.
There's a snake above us.
I'm scared.
Copperhead?
I'm scared.
I think so. I'm just gonna record like this stuff and then we can do the.
Second, wait, you didn't get Singer in 1923.
Yes, I did.
Well, yeah, but there's like a glare of the window.
Yeah, there's always gonna be a glare of the
I mean, it
window.
depends on the angle you pour out, actually. But, yeah.
John Israel Towner.
This was a child school desk donated in memory of Frank. I cannot say that last name. Longtime parish educator. This was donated by fellow teachers and former students. Cabinet personal items belong to Marion.
Marion Everett Brooklock.
1912 to 1993, Dorito Elementary teacher. So I'm guessing I'm having so many issues. I'm guessing that's her.
What, that whole thing right there.
Some of the pictures are hard to see, and I'm sorry if they're hard to see. Ooh,
My grandpa's in there.
who can read this? I dare somebody try to read that.
Wisdom is a understanding of human and divine knowledge, and by his knowledge and his one knows what to expect from it. Follows that one should lead a worthy and virtuous life, that he might accomplish wisdom of a superior nature.
1936. Is that
What is that thing?
that's an urn?
That's awesome.
There might
Well,
be.
that was World War One. My grandpa was in World War II. But that's still kind of cool. They're from, that's Count Beauregard.
I don't know if it's catching it.
Yeah.
Wait, can't order like
Yes.
what's it called?
The still.
Like the Western.
That's an old, what are they called?
This used to be a stroller.
That's an old stroller. Harper was aged 98 when she died in 2011. She was a rancher, Pentecostal preacher, historian, and author. She was the driving force in the placement of the old Shady Grove School in the National Register of Historic Places. I don't know if we're gonna be able to read that,
You just got scared me.
but it's a poem, and it's too high for me to read.
I can't read it.
You think you can read it? Try to read the poem.
Came harvest in the fall, it took us all. He ate and harvest took some help in the fall. The big cane knives we headed for the field. The knives were sharp on one side and dull on the other side. You stripped the weeds off the dull side and quickly pulled the weeds out the way. The sharp side was used to top the cane and chop it down. All this work starts after the first frost because cool weather makes the cane sweeter. Water freeze, you would run the cane. Everything was done made back then. So they took all this road to became ready to take to the mill there. The Jesus Christ out, looking to syrup for sugar.
This rifle was a sheriff's rifle in
Oh, that's-
1942.
That's awesome.
Yes.
If there is a righteousness in the heart, there will be beauty in the character. If there be beauty in the character, there will be harmony in the family home. If there is harmony in the family home, there will be order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there will be peace in the world. That is cool. That is a good.
These right here,
Look, it's scoreboard.
homespun
Sorry.
material. The machine that we see back there, this lady made these for her son in 1901 for her son James, who died in 1914.
Oh,
But yeah, she spun them and made them for her son, and he passed away.
high chair purchased in 1927 for Janet by her mother, Mrs. Black. Ooh, that guy was creepy looking.
It's 100 years old, y'all. That's an iron juicer from the,
What is
and
that?
it's approximately 100
The
years
flip
old.
looking thing.
Then
I can't-
there's a umbrella handle.
Is it a umbrella?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Had an umbrella handle.
Chamber pot. A chamber pot was originally designed for female called the bar. If I pronounce stuff wrong, I am sorry. Barbleu. It was supposedly named after French Catholic priest Louis Barbleu, whose summons were so long the woman brought a barbu. Okay, I'm not gonna say the word no more. So they could urinate without having to leave. What? In the 19th century, water closed, so it started to be more common than chamber post. They were still used until the mid 20th century. Today, they are still used in countries with no indoor plumbing. That is a urine. That's a pot that they could see
Oh, those are chamber
in.
pot. I heard about those in school. I was taught about those.
You want to say stuff that you know
Other than
about?
what that says, that's basically what I learned.
Okay.
But I thought it was really weird. I learned it in Spanish class.
Oh, that's a sewing thing.
That's what I was gonna tell you. It's a sewing machine lamp.
Sewing thing. Crocheted by Miss Alice. I cannot pronounce the last name, so if I pronounce the name wrong,
Schmidt.
I am sorry.
Shit.
1929, and it says a Bible verse.
Psalms 23, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Psalms 23.
That one. I love that one. That was my journal.
Oh, there's a mirror donated by Lim Good Newton and Adia Filler Newton. Royal. The first house in DeRidder from July the 26th, 1924, DeRidder Enterprise. The first house in DeRidder was made of logs and covered with board shingles, split by hand from the logs of the forest. It was the old homestead of Calvin Shirley. I probably said that name wrong. Who was the original owner of the land upon which the first business house and residence of DeRidder were built. Up until a few years ago, the old house still stood on the ground where it was built, just back off where it is now located the very modern brick home of J.H. Mick. I cannot pronounce the last names. Mr. Shirley homesteaded the 160 acres, which was later platted and became the original town site of DeRidder. And that's his house, and that's him. And then there's kids up there. Is that a little girl or a boy? I could never understood.
I mean, it's wearing a dress.
But they used to put boys in dresses
Yeah,
back
you're right.
then.
I can't tell.
Yeah, they used to put boys
First
in
shoe that was ever made in 1880.
Also, we want to say that if y'all see anything that we don't see, like, at all, just comment. It's a what?
Look, there's like old railroad spikes.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
This is all the railroad stuff that they have. This is a wooden wheelchair. Original.
By the Cole family from Cole Center. That's
Oh, black fireproof slicker coat worn by Fire Chief J.B. Cooley.
Cooley.
Johnny by his son Jerry
Cooley.
Cooley.
Cooley?
Yes.
Okay. I'm bad at saying names. I've already told y'all this. Gussie Townsley, 1917-2007, was a primitive artist who lived her entire life near the Junction, Louisiana. Her paintings are mostly concerned with Beauregard Parish history and are known throughout Louisiana and beyond. Two of her most popular works are paintings of the Beauregard Parish Courthouse and the hanging jail. Whenever Miss Goosey completed a painting, she would write a brief story of a poem to provide context for her subject. When she was 16, Goosey stepped on a nail and contracted blood poisoning. This painting represents Goosey lengthy bedridden. I cannot pronounce that word. What is that word?
Convalescence.
Convalescence. The gentleman in the black suit is Dr. S.T. Roberts. Sir Dr. Roberts visited Gussie daily for several months. Dr. Roberts' medical bag, as portrayed in the painting, is displayed here in the museum. Another of Gussie's Townsley's paintings, titled Sugar Cane Cutting in Maryland, is also on display. I don't know where.
There's the bag right there.
And that's him.
That was Dr. Roberts. This was once the smallest post office in the world. That's the smallest post office, y'all.
That's
Antique BB gun.
Yeah.
That's Henry Clay
Oh, that's
Farquhar
her poem that she wrote for the,
painting.
yeah.
This is Henry Farquhar.
Yeah, we read about him in there.
1944 and 1999. First postman of Sugartown, Henry C. Farquhar.
Postmaster.
Postmaster.
yeah. Means he owned the whole.
Yeah. L.A. postmaster served from October 28, 1878 to July 11, 1885.
Jeez.
A work wagon that was used in Sugartown by the Farquhars family at his H.C. Farquhar Dry Goods and Groceries is the LSU Royal Life Museum in Baton Rouge. Ooh, there's another museum we should try to go to.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, okay, what was this?
This is an antique leather machine. Leathering?
This is how they used to do
Leathering.
the logs back in the day.
Yo, that's...
Yeah, that's panel. The old panel.
It's
And
old
this
panel
is the antique train horn.
It's pretty cool. What's it?
Here's an antique radio.
Okay, wait. There's something real quick. Antique radio. Well,
Yeah, and then a clock. Railroad Express Agency clock. This clock was once in the Railroad Express Agency office in DeRidder. Joey Jefferson Hicks, 1913 to 1983. How many years is that?
that is
1913 to 1983.
70 years.
70 years was the station's agent for the Railroad Express Agents. He was working for them for 70 years.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
He also
Just imagine
worked for
we
some
talked to
time
him
at
later.
the office in Leesville. This was donated by Hicks's nephew, Larry Yale.
That's people waiting at the thing. I
No,
think?
that's the
Or-
employees.
Oh yeah, that's the employees. Okay, second off. Beep beep boop. Okay, these are torpedoes. That's one of the ways they used to signal the train crews and stuff like that. See? They also used to use portable radios, fuses, white flags, or red lights at night and red flags in daylight.
Look down. That is airport improvements 1958 to 59, so like a year. A memorial to Lee Nichols Airport Committee. Boulevard Parish Police Juries. Floyd N. Harrington, Secretary Treasurer. That's
There's
the
a sawmill of Bonamy.
Oh look,
We're just giving you guys a little bit of history about the place.
Bonamy Williams, Bonamy Williams, sawmill, and a woman named Bonamy.
Where's the zoom button on this thing? Oh yeah, it's the this.
This is a saw. This whole thing. That's the saws they used to
Focus.
use.
Hold on. Pretty cool.
This is the whole saw thing. Two people used to stand on each end, well, one person on each end, sometimes two, and they would saw
the logs.
back and forth. And
That's
it would be, it's much.
And that's how they would travel to bring the logs to.
Oh my gosh, this camera is late.
And that's the hookup to. That's how they would bring logs to the company, and this is the hookup. They would hook up to the cows.
Oh wow.
Almost all of this we've already talked about on the other side. I noticed that these are all the same, except the wood.
Maryville. If you don't want to read that, pause it.
Now I can talk about this. I love
Yeah.
this.
I'm just kind of showing them all these.
Yeah.
Probably not the best filmer ever, but
Okay, so this is what they used to use to take pictures. This is one of the oldest photography cameras. Like, you know how nowadays we have smartphones and all this. Just imagine using this to take pictures.
It's
and
crazy,
you couldn't
bro.
post them. You just developed them and then
you'd have a physical photo, you know? Because
You
internet.
know, we used to have markers that would do the parishes.
yeah.
This was the old one that would tell you where you knew was in Calcasieu Parish.
Yo, there's an antique razor. It's a man's razor.
Where?
Right there.
Oh.
I know if I would have known.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see that because of the glare, but see that right there? Yeah.
This is how they done logging in the river.
Old steam iron too.
Yeah.
And then this is Ella Stewart, first female deputy Beauregard Parish. Ella Stewart, 1895 to 1965, was the first woman to be commissioned as a deputy sheriff in Beauregard Parish. She worked 8 years with the Beauregard Parish Sheriff's Office. An article about her death in 1965 in the Shreveport Times states she was the first one to become commissioned deputy sheriff and tax collector, not only in Beauregard Parish, but in the state of Louisiana. The article also states she was the first one to be connected with the Beauregard Parish Tax Assessor's Office, where she assisted her father, the late Tom Stewart, first assessor of the parish. Stewart also became co-owners of the Beauregard Abstract.
These are some of the old cameras. Y'all know Kodaks, some of the older ones.
It was 1936
Folding clock eye model BB1, Eastman Kodak. These cameras don't even put a movie trim.
These glasses are 130 years old.
I don't know if y'all can see them.
Just a bit. Right.
Century.
What is this?
The old horse carriage that was made in the 19th and the 20th century.
This is another spin wheel.
Those are old hats.
These are all old hats and purses and other little knickknacks. On this hat it says Boy Scoutmaster's hat. Says, well, if y'all want to read it, it's right there. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see it, but, and then these are old matches. They belong to Harry Marshall. This is the Greater Washington, 1916 to 1977.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh my god.
Oh, look, it's a tombstone.
The face you made.
Sonny Boy, born June the 25th, 1997, died May the 28th, 1998. This is a gravestone. This is a mirror. Oh look, it's a hat. Poster Raymond Jackson picked up mail at post office for City Savings Bank and Trust Co.
This is an old telephone, guys. It was made in used in 1920. Like if you called and you had to ask for a number, say you wanted 480, they would unplug this, put in 480, and then you could speak to the person.
Yeah.
This is an old organ that was made in 1900s.
I wish we could. I would sit there and start playing.
Alright, this is an oil lantern thing. I don't remember. It's kerosene lantern. Yeah, you put kerosene in there. You pull the wick up with this little knob. I'm not going to touch it because you're not supposed to touch anything, but yeah. And we have one of those in my house actually, my old house. That was pretty cool. I use those a lot when electricity goes out.
Wait. This is the hanging gel. This is all about the hanging gel. The Crime, Moulton Broussard and Joey Jane, the Sadler sisters, Sadler, I probably said that wrong, Katie and Edna, the Death Car. And this is the history. This is a funeral, a newspaper article about this guy's funeral, and that's his flag.
Yeah,
That's the hanging gel. We're planning on going here one day, but I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's a ghostly image right here. That's from the hanging gel.
This was an old radio station. It was made in 1941. This is how they used to listen to the radio. And this was an old gas station from 1937 to the mid-40s. And that's the aerial view of DeRitter. This is a violin. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what a violin is, but this is one of the oldest ones.
Here's another old radio.
Yeah, and this is I'm not for sure. I think that's a flute, but I'm not 100% sure. So y'all can correct me on
And
that
this
one.
is a cello. I almost said harp for some odd reason.
But I think it's a cello.
I don't think y'all can see that, but I can't even see it, so I wouldn't be able to read it. Ow! That's a saxophone.
Oh my god, I'm so in love with that saxophone.
Music stand and baton used to direct the first brass band in Georgia, donated in memory of Mr. G.T. Stanley. This is what they would carry the logs on, right?
No, that would be what they carry the... That, yeah, the logs.
And there's old log on that side. I don't know if you already got that.
Yeah. Gonna show.
So get out of there.
Pants.
No, get out of the way. This is where the people would load up and then load onto the train, and then they would. This is the train track.
I don't know if it's just my subconscious.
What the fudge?
I threw a brush through my pussy. I did.
Her necklace.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Or shirt too. These ones are polished.
Got it on the camera.
What'd you catch?
I went around the corner with the SLS camera, and something was caught. But now,
This is our Ovilus until we get an actual one. There's this app and it works pretty well. Every time the phone senses movement, that's what that is.
see, hate.
Building hate. Wonder, maybe something's trapped here. So whenever we're doing like the,
This doesn't look like a human, right?
no,
There's something standing right here.
not me to
Nice.
zoom in, but that's kind of cool.
Is there a knife around here?
Yeah, actually, look. There's a knife right there.
Oh my gosh.
That's weird.
I'm gonna pause this and recalibrate it. Oh, we need your help.
The wolf was talking to me.
That's weird. Spiritual energy, you know. So look at this station. Hold up.
That's where these pointed to a while ago.
Do you want to talk to us? Make it.
Apparently we're really not bothering him.
Are we bothering you?
I'm gonna turn my phone off.
Whatever's over there is bothering him. Whatever's over there is bothering him.
Over there?
Yes,
But I think that's part of his, that's something of his family's.
not that.
There might be one there. There's so many of those around here.
I'm not with this thing.
Turn this off. Turn my phone off so it doesn't mess up with the
Do you?
Do you what?
I didn't even get to finish.
Do you have yourself open because then they can read your thoughts?
Yeah, I was about to say, do you want to come in here and talk to us? Or is there a better place to find you? And it just shook and went straight to yes.
He wants to come in here and talk to us.
Where are you at right now? That's tell me where you're at.
Point to where you are with these guys.
Point to where you're at with these dowsing rods. Is that outside?
Are you
Wait. Are we talking to Bobby or Buck? That's not yes or no. Whatever is outside. Are we talking to somebody that boarded the train?
Yes, that girls.
Do you want us to move a cat ball close to you? Grab one of those cat balls. Look at that ball goes there too. Well, it's not going to catch it over here, but it will hear it. Okay. If you want to talk to us, you can get close to the REM pod. All you have to do to get close to the REM pod is you can even stand up. And then the cat ball, you just move it. You'll have to wait for it to turn off. Okay. Is there any one, like,
There's more dowsing rounds, still like the old ones.
I can't. Is there more than 2 people in here?
Why don't you guys?
Mine's just, a little delayed, but they probably used all their energy to move that and then was like, hold up.
These are harder to move than those. Those are very light. These are kind of heavier. So, where are you at now?
Where are you at right now?
Apparently it does take a lot of energy because did you see how see how quick that moves and the slower mine moves? It went mine first and then hers.
Because yours is heavier, so it's got to use what energy it can, and it'll go to.
The door opened right there.
It's been open. Are you sure? Mm-hmm.
I heard
Because when I walked down there, I
Okay.
looked down into the.
That scared me.
Oh my gosh. I was moving up and I was just trying.
Hi.
Is there
Hi.
anyone who wants to speak with us?
Is there anybody here that wants to speak with us?
Jump.
What? With what context?
Could you tell us about yourself? Who are we speaking to?
That was a train.
That's weird.
We are a train depot. That's so cool.
Word. Career.
We also have this going.
Difficult. Destroyed. Target. Direction.
How?
You. Virginia. Replace. Wade. Wish. Impress.
Jeez,
See.
thing is late.
Story. Disagree. Hate. Here. Big. Dumb. Train.
Did you die
Strong.
here at the track?
It said train.
Stay. Regret.
Strong instant stay
Doctor.
regret.
Red.
Doctor.
Child. Fury. Music.
Okay, right now.
Pen. Short. Rival. Lesson.
Why is
Education.
I'm here.
People.
Hi.
Hi.
Middle.
Who are you?
I figured out how the thing works.
Difficult. Plot. Examine. Odd. Move.
I'm gonna just leave it there and see if anything goes off because whenever there's movement, it just automatically spits out words. So this app might be fake, to be honest. See, because what I'm moving.
Train engine coming through again.
It did say train doctor
Aboard.
examine.
Aboard the train. Was you in a train collision?
Forever.
Was he one of the people who works here?
I'm
Or what?
Tell us about yourself.
Just realized I don't have the temperature detection on the spirit box on.
I'm coming.
If you want to interact with us, you can use the door pod or the candles. Through that door, you just move them a little bit. If you want, you can turn my phone battery for energy. Just sit right here on the table.
Run.
From what? Okay, I don't know what that red light means, but I think it might be recalibrated. Or there's temperature spike. I should have done research on the REM pod.
Huh?
I should have really read those papers that came with the REM pod. When there's a little red light spiking. If y'all know what that means, let me know in the comments.
Are you going to talk to us?
Are you still here?
We're still here waiting for you to speak.
Cart.
Cart?
Disagree.
Hey,
Hmm.
that's pretty good.
Hey,
mean, they want
can I
to-
get my glasses?
They weren't really talking much. Where's your glasses?
Yeah. Thank you.
So when we turned the camera off, we were sitting here speaking, and all of a sudden, the speaker started playing,
The music went off.
and now the music's
It's on
off,
the same station.
and it's on the same station. So that is like the weirdest thing that's ever happened.
I don't know. And it's not on that film, it's on AM.
Because we heard from people that AM is what you're supposed to use for your spirit box.
Well, a while ago when you was under, that started blinking over there.
The little red light, the little one.
Did y'all get it?
Not on camera, no, but
Is anyone here with us? Is there, there's a John with us?
sitting.
Is there a certain part of the museum you want us to go to? Is there a spot you want us to go to?
Hey,
Relation. Muted.
in my something.
Is there a certain part of the museum you want us to go to?
Laughing. Hey,
Hi. I'm Shay, and the person you're talking to is Axel. Is there a way you could make some of our equipments go off? Like maybe the REM pod or the,
it's me, not pulse.
who's talking?
Me.
Can you give us a name? Energy change. Both of our equipments are picking up energy change.
Yep.
Are you,
On.
is there a certain place that you're at? Could you give us a name?
Okay.
How long have you been here?
Watch out.
What am I watching out for?
Here. Whoa.
Are you in this room with us?
Party. Right here. Screen. More.
What do you want more of? More. It was even more and more.
I think there's more in here. Right here.
Is there a John around here? Like somebody's named John?
Join me.
Who? What do you want me to join you in?
More.
Yeah, there was a name John that came through.
Us.
You said more, right?
Yeah.
Morrison.
Indian music? Hey,
Hi.
right here.
You're right here with me? How many people's in this room with me
Another
right now?
screen. Yes, only.
How many people's in this room with me?
There was another screen.
Do you want us to go out to the train cart and outside?
It's here.
What's here? How many people are we talking to?
She.
Did you catch the train that went through here a long time ago?
was listening
Do
to.
y'all hear that too?
It's the temp.
You know the temp thing is going on? Still recording, right?
Yeah.
Oh my, you're so moving. Let me see the one. No, it's still going off. There's a temperature change.
There's a big temperature change.
Whenever I said I heard this scream though, it sounded like someone's dying. Right? That was scary. That's when I like started kind of like, you know,
That's why I waited a few minutes and I told her to.
It's still going
when
on.
you turn it off, it still goes off. I'm working on how to get out. I need spirit box again.
I'm trying to get through it.
What the heck, y'all? Okay. That's also going off again. I had to turn the temperature on.
That might be too loud.
Well, yeah, but that way when we record, you know what you got to do? What was that? Turn past going off.
I know. This is going off too.
It's the orange light
Oh my gosh.
and the green light. Hold up.
Did somebody just come out here with us?
Yo, I want to get this on my phone for a second.
Is somebody out here with us?
Spirit box off.
It's talking.
I'm show them what I'm talking about then. See, they're both going off. Both the temperature spikes. And it's hot out here to me.
It is hot. I don't know if y'all can see the red light, but this right here is going off. This light right here. It's a temp change. This is also going off and it's a temp change. So we have two temp changes going off. And this is where the people used to come through this door and get on the train.
This is where they would board the train at.
Now let's try to see if we can see if anybody will interact with us. Is there anybody here with us? Does anybody want to talk to us? The temp things are going off. Is there anybody here? So does anybody want to speak to us? Does anybody want to speak to us? Is there anybody here? REM pod's going off again. I don't know if y'all are able to hear anything that's coming through. Is somebody trying to board the train? What would it? Will y'all come over here? One of y'all? I need you to hold this right here. Where's the Dawson light? What's going off again?
And the orange light and the green light were going off on that.
I know.
I know, I'm talking to Mom. It wasn't just the temperature gauge on the REM pod, it was also the orange and the green light.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Is there anybody here with us?
You have to point them like straight. Because they're pointed down. Kind of.
I'm done. Is there anybody here with us?
Yes or no?
That just did a full circle.
I don't know what that means.
Are you someone that used to board the train here?
I think something just on the spear box. Something.
We'll listen to the spirit box when we get home.
Yeah, 'cause I can't hear it.
I don't know if it's too close. It doesn't matter. Have you been here for 5 or more years? Did you used to drive the train? No, we're serious. Somebody got bored of the train. Do you come
Hold
back
on.
here because this is where you felt safer at?
A beep just came through this, but it wasn't the actual thing beep because the light didn't go off. It was like beep,
I turned
beep,
the
and then
thing off on that.
yeah, I know it beeped and then that beeped.
Whoever it is came back here because they feel safer here. Are you able to move on? Are you able to move on?
This thing.
Come here to visit?
I was literally said this thing. It beeped and then that beeped.
I just said, do you come here to visit? Big yes. It's like they're coming from up there, out here, trying to get on the train. It's like a repeat. I want to go get on the train too. Because I feel like there's going to be somebody in there.
It's like smothering hot out here. Like, I can't
It's on
breathe.
the yellow light. All of our lights are lighting up. We have something messing with
That was
the...
me.
Is there anybody here?
This is the most we've got interactions with the REM pod. Yes. So if you want to say yes, just touch the REM pod. For no, just don't do anything with the REM pod. Okay.
And we didn't tell y'all where we are, but we are on a little train cart. And if you are the person from the by the train tracks, come over here and interact with us. You want to turn it on, Mom? The spirit box.
I would do FM this time just to try. Yes. Does anyone?
I turned the tip thing off again. Is there anyone in here with us?
Orange light. And then the green one. And then, oh my gosh, it's
Get the EMF meter.
supposed to be green.
Who has it? I think I do. No. Oh wait, I do.
Alright. I don't know if that was my phone. Yeah, that was my phone.
Put your phone in your pocket or.
I was recording some short clips. You can also touch the CMF reader. Here. Alright.
Are you sitting on this chair?
Are you sitting on the chair beside us or in front of us?
Go look across the street on that chain right there. What is that?
On what chain?
The two traffic cones, the two look on the left side of the traffic cone.
I don't know. That was a train. But I want to try something before we leave. You want to hold this?
Just sit it right here.
There's hand sanitizer. Here you go.
Axel.
And don't ask me why I put that on my hands. Want some?
I want to try something. You think you can do the song without messing up at all?
Say EO every way. With you, or we do this one person, or
Both of us. You think you can match beat with me? Is it okay?
it's snap for each EO every way. That way we stay on tune.
Yeah.
Let me go set this down. And why is that going off so much?
We
Is
just
there something in
said,
there?
do you think we should do that?
Huh?
We just said, do you think we should do
All right,
that?
so-
And this is going off.
Stop lighting it up if we should do it.
Stop the
touching.
light. Stop lighting up if you think we should.
Oh my god! That's amazing. Yes? Okay,
Okay,
so
we will do it. Let's go from the. Should we walk from the museum all the way up?
alright, so
From the
wait,
stairs
before we do this, we have to figure out the spirit's intentions, because okay, stop making the light go off real quick. Let me
Can you
speak.
stop making the REM pod go off for a few
Please,
seconds?
please, I'm not trying to disrespect you in any way.
1, 2.
Okay. So if that scared me. Okay, hold on. I gotta ask you a question.
Can you please stop making the REM pod go off for a few minutes?
Like
1,
30 seconds.
2, 3.
Just step away from it, walk away from it, please.
We probably have it in the seat. He's probably sitting there, or she. I don't mean to gender role you.
They. Anyways. Oh. What was I gonna ask? Okay, so light it up if you're going to harm us. If your intentions are bad. If you're not gonna harm us, light it up in 3, 2, 1.
You confused him because
Sorry,
you said light it up.
okay, I said it wrong. Yes, I confused them. See, okay, so
Okay, can you step away from it for a few minutes?
or stop moving.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Light it up if you are not going to harm us. In 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
That was a little. I was about to freak out. Okay, can you
Thank
stop
you.
lighting it up, please?
Okay, so now that we know that you have good intentions and all that. Are we starting at the same end?
Can you step away from it real fast?
No, just stop moving. I'm pretty sure they're sitting down, so just stop moving. I think even when their presence is there, it's green, but when they're moving, it's orange.
Wait. My name's Shay.
I'm Axel.
I'm Lisa.
Okay, we're gonna do the song. to try to get you all to have energy to be able to speak to us. Which, I mean, you have enough energy.
Clearly.
It's metal in here, so of course he's gonna have energy.
You ready?
You ready?
So,
Let's do it from the stealth. You think you know it? On 1, 2, 3.
it's each snap is a different letter, or different.
Okay.
Okay. Ah! Ooh, every time a car crosses that track, so it scares me.
E-O-F-O-A, E-O-F-O-A, E-O-F-O-A.
Do we continue?
No, that should be it.
Alright. You're supposed to walk around once with the same stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I just give you a
Dang,
lot.
that just got more energy.
Let me test
Like,
something.
it legit.
It just got cool in here.
Look!
I don't know if it's something in the chair. If it was actually you who's communicating with us, can you make the light go off?
And 3,
2,
1. We might have disturbed them.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. I was just moving it a little bit away from you so you'd have more room. Did I just make it harder for you to communicate with us? I'm sorry. I'll move it back. I was just testing because sometimes it reacts with some materials. See? I don't know if it's a chair. Because it might just be the chair. Check the EMF reader, guys. It's still going on though.
It's not the chair.
There is somebody in the chair. There's legit somebody in the chair.
Yeah, because it went from 99.3 down to 97.
Turn the spirit box on and try to. I kind of want to try to sit in the chair and see if I can.
You want the headphones?
Yeah. I'm moving the EMF meter so it's going to go off. May I sit in your chair?
Whatever.
Can you please stop making the REM pod go off for a few?
Yo, I'm getting kind of nauseated.
If you want me, if I'm able to sit in the chair, please light up the REM pod in 3, 2, 1. That shook, yes. That keeps scaring me. So I'm able to sit in your chair?
What the heck? Yo, my camera just glitched on my phone.
I'm gonna sit in the chair.
Go ahead.
It doesn't show an actual recording, but this whole side of my screen like
Take
glitched
my
out.
phone.
Yeah. I was recording and the whole side that Shay was on, it marked her out with a black box. That was weird.
Are you marking the chain as your own? Is that the reason you're in here?
Do you want us to leave? Well, after you asked that. They said yes. Okay. Do you want us... Tell me when you're ready. Do you want us to leave?
Don't go.
Hold it. Do you enjoy having
Kevin.
us? Oh?
Do you like us being here?
You're fine. Ride?
No, we don't want to take a ride on the chain. This thing's going crazy.
That's just the temperature.
Do you hear it?
Do I hear what? That was me who made that go off.
Don't stop.
Don't stop what?
ghost train.
This thing was legit moving.
Turn the camera on. Alright, I'm gonna throw this behind the camera on this little stove thing. Stay.
Did it say stay or?
We love and appreciate everyone who supports us throughout our journey.
Love you guys, and remember, Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
So join
Join us on our journey of this